we're ready.
With people retiring later these days, 39 is still pretty young in your work career. But is it too old to be a firefighter? One department thinks so. Chris Stewart introduces us to the Navy SEAL now fighting this decision and shows us the support he's getting across the country.
This is Special Operations Chief Sean Donovan, a Navy SEAL who served 4 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. He plans to leave the Navy next year and hopes to become a New York City firefighter.
If my wife and children were, above the fire floor in a burning structure, he is the man that I would want to go get them.
His lawyer says he scored in the top 1% on FDNY's exam out of close to 44,000 people who applied. But there's one problem.
New York City Fire Department wrote him back and said, sorry, you're actually just over 6 months too old to become a firefighter.
FDNY rules say at the age of 39, Donovan is too old to join.
And if the idea is that we don't want older men and women joining a fire department because they're not physically able, that obviously doesn't apply to a chief petty officer in the Naval Special Warfare community.
Donovan wasn't available for an interview because he's still on active duty, but his lawyer says they aren't letting a technicality hold him back. They're appealing to New York's Civil Service Commission. But if FDNY says no, there are fire departments across the country who want to help.
When I saw that a veteran might have an opportunity to become a Denver firefighter, it was my goal to reach out as best I could and let them know that they could become a Denver firefighter.
Denver Fire Captain Greg Pixley called Donovan to let him know he could have a home in his department.
What we look at in Denver is having a standard of their physical capabilities. An older individual would have an opportunity, if they had the physical prowess that's necessary, to be able to meet our minimum standards.
A decision on his appeal is expected in July. And while departments without age restrictions want this veteran on their team, this Navy SEAL, born on September 11th, 1981, has his sights set on serving with New York's bravest.
Sean is extremely grateful for this outpouring of support, but he intends to follow through on his goal and his dream, which he's earned, of being a New York City fireman.
I'm Chris Stewart reporting.